Gus.
Timo.
Good.
Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
No, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Ja, ik kom mezelf. Test. Yes. There we are.
There we are.
This is better, huh? No.
This is way better. Only I'm missing the music right now.
Oh, just a few technical difficulties, guys. I don't know why this is happening, but we'll figure this out.
We're going to fix everything. Are we live?
Timo, zeg eens wat.
Hallo. Mag het Nederlands, mag het Engels? Moet het in Engels? Wat wil je hebben?
Even je mond houden. Okay, found it. Got it, yeah. Guys. Should be good now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we found the bug. Donny Zwimpa Kiekaboo. How are you, man? Bam! There we go. You know what the problem was?
Nope.
I had one of the streams actually up and running in my browser.
Oh.
Nice. And now I have my last bite of my croissant. So, Timo, how about you introduce the stream to everybody? And
first of all, can you share your screen, because I cannot see anything.
What? Anything? What?
I cannot hear the music. So, yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm. I can hear the music. I can see you. So everything is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good morning, Cas. Happy to be back.
Good morning. Sorry,
yeah,
I just had a lab right my croissant. Everything is going down the shitter. Bon appetit. Thank you, man.
You know, every week we got a new country theme. I mean, last couple of weeks it was Japanese, and now we got French with French croissants. And I got a basic idea where this all coming from.
Yeah, the French and Japanese, they both have one thing in common, and they talk like this.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we got the topic of the Nintendo, and now you got and this Monday you played a lot of Expedition 33, and that's a lot of French. So you're talking French and you're eating French croissants. So
I think an actual French man will kill me for eating this specific croissant. So, oh my God, sorry.
Why?
Because this was a ham and cheese croissant.
Oh, that's a good one.
And you don't do that in France. That's what I heard.
Okay, so they don't have it.
I think that was a typical Dutch thing to do.
Oh,
of course, because we butcher everything, right?
We make everything better.
Yeah, man. So how's everybody doing? Donny, Don Swimpa, nice to have you. Thanks for checking in. Good morning, Timo. Good morning. What a week, huh?
Yeah, it was quite a good week. I mean, I watched your stream with a lot of joy, and we're gonna talk about the Xbox, the story continues.
Yeah, it just keeps continuing, man. It's insane, huh?
Yeah. So what's new? What's changed in the last couple of days?
Yeah. So last Monday we discussed a little bit of the controversy that's been happening, you know. And part of the controversy was basically I don't know what they are doing, but I think they're killing their own brand. It seems like almost as if they have given up. But the Game Pass saga, yeah, Game Pass. It was on Tweakers. Oh yeah, also some others. It's insane, dude.
What happened now?
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you. Game Pass DLC. Game Pass DLC. What an idiot. Basically, back in the day, with the old Game Pass,
yeah,
you had the when you had the ultimate or the normal variant, you received DLC discount for games. So basically, if you wanted to buy DLC, just one check. Where is your? There you go. You're back. Timo, you're also back. You're also
what?
You weren't on the mobile screen, but you're back now.
Oh, okay. Hi guys.
Hi, man.
Hi.
But
you're talking about?
Yeah, but Xbox, if you had the ultimate, the Game Pass subscription, then basically you got a discount for every DLC you for every DLC that you purchased. You got a discount. And it appears they have quietly removed the DLC discounts for Game Pass members without mentioning anything. Yeah.
Oops.
And this guy's top comment says it's like they are just begging for people to cancel.
Yep. Yeah. They do.
Yeah. What do you think? Because what this guy also said, what Iglo Joe also says, is I think they're trying to pull out of the industry, and instead of a complete stop, they maximize the profits just now. Could be.
Do you really think that they're going to quit out of gaming? No.
Well, I did hear Microsoft.
They did so many takeovers in the last few years.
Yeah, right.
So why do they quit? Because they took a lot of companies over.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine that. But what they are doing right now, here they also said they confirm next-gen console hardware plans aren't cancelled despite rumors. There were rumors going on that they are also going to stop making Xbox consoles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they did respond to that. And basically they said that no, we're not going to cancel future hardware. And Woogity says, at Microsoft, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much,
That's
right?
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
But also this morning, I saw an article on The Verge. The Verge ads. You're a bit gassy, Don. Yeah, Microsoft about to launch a free Xbox Cloud Gaming with ads. Okay. So employees can now access an ad-supported version of Xbox Cloud Gaming ahead of the public test. Okay, so they're basically going all in, man, with profits. And that is a thing that was happening when the big takeover of Activision was going on. That a lot of the shareholders were like, okay, fine, take over those big studios and those big publishers, but it's really time that we start making profit right now.
Okay, so this is the pressure from the shell.
This is part of that, man. That they are okay. Then we have to go. I think basically the shareholder said, okay, time's up. Now you got to start making money on this platform.
Yeah, okay, because when they did all the takeovers, they were ahead of PlayStation. I mean, I think it was a strategic good decision to take over Activision and all the other
How do you mean
gaming
that they were
companies.
ahead of PlayStation?
Yeah, because I thought by myself, when I think back, well, the story at the time was, well, the takeovers that Microsoft did was a really strategic, good decision in the race against PlayStation.
Well, yeah, I think so too. Because the big complaint was compared to Sony compared to Microsoft Xbox, that is, that Sony comes out with all these great exclusive games, right? They have this amazing lineup of first party titles that only come out to PlayStation at the time. So they were exclusive to the PlayStation platform. And Microsoft, yeah, they had Halo.
Yeah.
They have Forza. What else do they have? Not that much that they currently have. Fable and stuff like that. But they don't do a lot with their IPs anymore, right?
Okay, yeah.
They don't really bring out... They either get cancelled or they are not good enough or something like that. Microsoft and their exclusive games, there were only a handful of them. So people were like, okay, yeah, but I'm gonna buy PlayStation because they have all those exclusive games, right? And and all the popular games like Call of Duty and FIFA, Madden, stuff like that. That's gonna come out multi-platform anyway. So why not do that on the PlayStation then? And you have all those extra exclusive games for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then back then the idea was the general thought was of everybody online and the people in general was, okay, they're now going to take over Activision Blizzard, and they're gonna go hard on the exclusivity as well, you know, so that they have an argument for people to also buy an Xbox, right?
Yeah.
But instead of that, they went full multi-platform. They raised the prices of the Game Pass subscriptions, and now they are going full in with ads as well. Ads on the Xbox Cloud Gaming service.
So what do you think about it? Is it a good strategy what they're doing right now, or is it just, did they sign their own death warrant?
I'm afraid that they signed their death warrant right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at those price increases, Xbox Game Pass price increase. 5 days ago, usually subscribers go to slow rock the route with price increases, and they rarely do aggressive price increases. The question is, why did Microsoft feel the need to do an aggressive price increase? Does Microsoft know something that we don't know about the pending economic recession coming in? Does Microsoft want to kill the Xbox brand? That's a good question. Could be, yeah. It could be that they want to kill the brand because it's, I don't know if it's profitable
anymore. Yeah. Because they're selling, is it the same thing with PlayStation that they're selling the Xboxes for way cheaper and they make profit on games? The same what PlayStation does?
But that's something that hasn't been going on this entire generation, man. Back in the day, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, 2, those consoles were sold at a loss. But all the big console makers, also Nintendo, they all introduced for the first time ever price increases to their consoles. So PlayStation got more expensive. Xbox got more expensive. Xbox had 2 price increases this year.
So they talk to each other. Let's increase both.
No, they react to each other. That's for sure.
Do you think that did they react to each other? Or did they agreed both to raise prices?
No, they all came after each other.
Okay.
So Sony went first. Well, that's the thing, because that's what I've been saying for a long time now, that Sony doesn't have any competition anymore. That's what I think. Because you have the Xbox consoles, right? And the Xbox brand and the Xbox ecosystem, but nobody is buying it. And the only thing they had that I know of that people had, a product that people had from Xbox, was the Game Pass. And now they increased that with they did this aggressive price increase, right? So a lot of people canceled their subscription. But I really genuinely know people, friends of mine, who have the Game Pass with a lot of which they enjoy a lot because they have the ability to try a lot of different games, right? And play them online with friends as well. But now everybody is canceling that subscription as well. Xbox consoles, they don't sell that much as PlayStation. So generally, you can say that the competition, direct competition for Sony, and which was always the Xbox, right? And not Nintendo, because Nintendo is not a competitor to Sony, and Sony is not a competitor to Nintendo as well. But now that is falling down, there's no competition anymore. So Sony says, okay, that's done. Prices go up. Bam!
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Let's go.
And then Sony did that, and then that allowed Microsoft to also say, okay, well, if they are going to do that, then thank God, then the consoles that we do sell, they can have a little bit more breathing room. So they up the price as well. And then Nintendo is like, okay, so you're all doing this? Yeah? Okay, then we can do that the same way, you know? So Nintendo's just watching from the sidelines. And that's what basically happened. But also, what could be a thing, of course, if you look at the, how do you say that? If you look at what happened in the economic space for the last year or something like this, all those tariffs that Trump introduced, right? That could also help. That could also not help. That's actually what I wanted to say.
For Xbox.
Yeah, and for PlayStation, why they do the price increase, right?
Yeah, okay, got it.
Right?
Okay. So they are panicking right now. That's basically what you're saying.
Well, they have to, like what this guy says, for example, is they have to make that $70 billion. They have to make that back somehow. 70 billion. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a lot of money, and they gotta get back that money somehow, you know?
Yeah, but if you're looking at the profit of the do Xbox make profit, or do you know that? Is Xbox making profit right now?
Xbox brand make
profit.
Is the Xbox brand profitable? Yes.
It is profitable.
That's what AI says.
Okay. Much profit? A lot then? But I don't hear... Do you have people in your network who playing on the Xbox?
No. No, nobody. Nobody.
And you got a lot of friends playing games.
Yeah. I do have what I said. I do have a few friends of mine who had Xbox Game Pass, but that's also a service for PC.
Okay.
Right? So that is directly a Microsoft service that they offer. But it's not an Xbox console. So people do buy the subscription. Like I said.
Yeah.
And but they don't buy hardware anymore. I know of someone in my direct contacts who have an Xbox, and they only recently purchased a really old Xbox One console. So that's the last one. Because
and you know a lot of people in your friends circle that play games, right? I mean, nobody is playing on the Xbox.
No.
And
I do have a lot of that's the crazy part. I do have a lot of friends of mine who actually use the Xbox controller on PC.
Yeah,
but that's a standard now.
Okay.
Also in PC gaming, it's one of the. They say that's the best controller. I digress. I'm not sure if that's the case, but a lot of people say that they think that's the best controller there is. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But if you can make a prediction for Xbox, and I will write the date down, 8th of...
Xbox is falling way behind, yeah, it's really falling way behind, Don. I totally agree. And also, He ate some spicy food yesterday. That explains the farce, right?
Yeah, got it. So I will gonna write down the date. It's 8th October.
Yeah.
11:26. Cas, what's your predictions? What's gonna happen with?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen with Xbox and Microsoft and the whole gaming? What rumors do you think it's true, and what do you think it's not true?
I think they are going to eventually they are going to crumble. Now, not crumble. That's totally the different word. I think they're going to come back from that decision from the Game Pass, and that they are going to be more consumer friendly. This is all. You could also say that the same thing happened with the launch of the Xbox One. The launch of the have you ever heard that, Timo?
Nope.
What
Please tell
you know
me.
what I'm getting at?
Nope.
Okay, let me see if I can find that video. Yeah, Xbox One release supercut review supercut. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. On the 3 minutes E3 announcement 2013. Yeah, okay, let's see this one. Because the Xbox 360 was dominating, right? Really dominating the space. And if we go here, yes, we go here. Supercut of 1 minute and 40 seconds. They were dominating the space with the Xbox 360, and they basically thought they had everything. They could do everything they want. And basically, with the Xbox One release, that was a disaster. That was the moment that Sony completely came back from being behind in the race, you know?
Yeah.
So this is what they did. Let me open this.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
TV experience. TV and movies, TV. Xbox, watch TV. TV. TV, watch TV. TV remote. TV experience. TV. Sports TV. Anybody? TV, and TV. Xbox, go home.
TV.
Sports.
Television, TV.
Television, TV. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler. Sports,
television. I'm thrilled to
Water
announce
cooler.
a live-action Halo television series.
television, TV, sports.
Yeah, man.
TV. For Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, an entirely new Call of Duty for the next generation. Call of Duty.
One of the fascinating new additions to your squad is a dog. This is someone you care about. Call of Duty, all of the new stories.
But this is basically the gist of it. They totally positioned the new Xbox as a TV box. Nothing about games, nothing about anything, always online. There's also this, and the only gaming thing that they actually announced during that review presentation was a new Call of Duty, which was coming multi-platform anyway. They totally lost it, and they went full on being a TV box, a streaming box, instead of games that they were good at. And they made a lot of weird choices. For example, you couldn't rent if you had like a disc of your game. You inserted it to your Xbox One, and the general idea was, okay, that is now locked to your account, and you can never you can't sell those games anymore because the specific disc ID was locked. Was added to your account. So if you had a buddy of yours who wanted to borrow your game, for example, that was impossible. Yeah. They had like some convoluted stuff that you had to do online, log into your account page. Insane. That was 2013. And basically what happened then, is for Sony reaction to share games. This was basically it. Sony really quickly made a new video about, okay, how do you actually share your game on PlayStation? This was a day after. This was the day after this, right?
This is how you share your games on PS4. Thanks.
Right?
Yeah, I got it.
That's basically that move, that presentation killed the entire Xbox, and they tried to stand firmly for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something, and then basically they took back everything. They said, okay, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna enforce the online only on you. We're not going to how do you say it? Force you in using the Kinect peripheral, for example. And online is gone. You can share your game. Basically, they went back to doing normal within weeks, and they fired a lot of people. And but yeah, the damage was done already, you know. And I think,
oh boy,
this is basically Microsoft at their best. They always do stuff like this, and I don't know why they would do this, and why there are people in that company that think this is a good idea. But I think they're going to come back from that from this story. To be honest,
yeah,
that's my prediction.
So, but you're not going to think that Microsoft going to kill Xbox over time, or do you think they can win their position back, or do you think it's?
What are they going to do?
I mean, why is so many? Why? What I think that maybe is a general question. What do you think? Because they will make a prediction about the future, how gaming is going to be look like, and how you're going to game in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that Microsoft? Do you think that Microsoft still have a vision for the future, and do you think that they are right, or do you think that's going to be a complicated game? I mean,
I think they are right on the subscription model. I think that's actually a good thing. Well, not a good thing per se, but I do think that's where they are pushing the market, the industry, and I think they are pushing the new generation of gamers into this. I don't think, unfortunately, that I'm gonna say this differently. I think that stuff like this is going to be a niche. This used to be the norm. Yeah, just physical games, and with a booklet and a disc and stuff like that. You know, I think that's going to be a niche, like for collector's editions and stuff like that. Hey, what does Jaymunder say? Hey, good morning, Jaymunder. How are you, man?
Good morning, by the way.
They brought this rushes to themselves into this place. They own some of the biggest corporations. Yeah, they do. Yeah, and the thing is, I think they really have to make money now, and that's what they are trying to do. And I think they are basically just min-maxing their entire strategy. Okay, how can we make the most profit?
Yeah, okay, but I'm confused because the reason why I'm confused is, and when I listen to you and I totally understand what you're saying and I get you. I mean, you do something to maximize the profit, but what I learned from the gaming community in the last couple of years is, well, if you just focusing on making money is not going to survive very long.
That never works.
It never works. That never works. You have to give the consumer number one. But what I'm curious about, I mean, they will think about the future of gaming. They're spending so much money into gaming. I mean, if you look at the Saudis and the takeover of EA, my question is, where do you think everything is going? Because they invest a lot of money into the gaming community, but they're also losing a lot of money because I don't know what's going to be, how is gaming going to be look like, and what parties. I mean, Steam is going to stay there. When I listen to you, Microsoft's not going to stay there. PlayStation is not going to stay there.
I think they are going to stay there, but I also do think that they transition. transitioned this market into subscription-based gaming.
Yeah,
And
okay,
Sony followed suit because Sony also offers a subscription like that. Nintendo, in some form, offers a subscription like that. I think that in the future, I think in maybe 5 years or something, 5 maybe 10 years, it's going to be the norm. You just have a subscription for everything, and if you want to have like a
okay.
special edition or something, or you're an indie
But
developer. No,
Steam
I
is the
don't-
big winner in the. Steam is the big winner. We talked about it yesterday on the phone. I mean, when you buying a game, it's yours. And the problem is, if Steam's going to go away, then your games
right?
go away. But Steam is the big winner in this.
Well,
Right,
that's
I
the
mean-
whole funny part. Steam is like, okay, you do whatever you want, man. And this is an excellent opportunity for Valve to step in and release a Steam console right now. I think this is an excellent opportunity for them to actually bring a Steam machine to the market right now that you can buy. You put it under your TV, you hook up your controller, and just play your entire library and continue transitioning your entire habits of Steam, and also pulling in a lot of other people to the Steam ecosystem. And Sony and Microsoft are going to be flabbergasted, I think, when they do that.
But why is, I mean, Nintendo subscription, Sony subscription, Microsoft subscription, and I understand this subscription model. I mean, it's continued revenue of money, so that's a good thing. But otherwise, if you're looking at Steam, if I would prefer Steam anyways, just buy it once, it's yours.
Yeah.
Why isn't Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo not doing that as also?
They are, but because I think, and this is a hunch, there are a lot of people, really a lot of people, who still don't buy that many games as I do. Jay Munder does, Roby One. I know a lot of people who only buy the new Madden, the new EAFC or FIFA games, or only Call of Duty. Those are the only games they buy each year. And if you have those games, that's all you play every month, every day, or every week. And you have a subscription that comes with that included. You don't have to pay upfront 80 euros. And you also get a lot of other games added to that. So that's a bonus.
Okay,
I can
fair
see
enough.
that people
Fair enough.
could say this is value added to that proposition, you know? You have a lot of added value for less money.
But isn't it just like renting a house or buying a house? Is it not the same story?
Yeah, it's the same story. Yeah, I think that's a good comparison. Yeah, so that that sum has totally changed, because if you pay $360 per year for a subscription, it will be more efficient to just buy those 3 games you always play. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's 240 euros then. Yeah, for 3 games. That's indeed more efficient to do that, but that's now. Before, like a week ago or something, that wasn't the case, and that's why I don't understand why they did this aggressive price increase, because it used to be 180 or 200 euros or dollars a year, and they now drastically upped that price to be questionable again. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Yeah, push the button.
Yeah. Right? So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get the so it's looking for the right price pinpoint. Where do you still going to pay a subscription?
sorry?
And
Come again?
so it's looking. So if you are Xbox or Nintendo or PlayStation, you have to look for the sweet spot when people do buy the
course.
subscription, and not going to want to buy all the games separately.
And I think this could also just be a test, right? Okay, we're just gonna do it and see what happens. And if they are losing a lot of subscriptions to the point that they are actually losing more money than they are making less money than they made before that decision, for like 1 month, 2 months or something, then they will back down immediately. Right? Oh my god. Go away. So.
Go away.
So I think that decision will be reverted really soon. But this could be a test, right? And if they do make more money after this decision than before, then it's going to stick. It's just going to stick because Microsoft is a huge company, huge company, and they only care more about maximizing their profits than they care for their customers as gamers per se. Because you do have to take this into account, that the 30 euros a month is game changing in a way that this could actually, how do you say this? Affect your monthly expenses in such a way that it's going to be too expensive to pay for some families. Back in the day, it was like 10, 12, 15 euros. That's overseeable somewhat, you know? But 30, that's something you really have to take into account. Okay, is this something that's going to eat away at my, like, I don't know, my grocery money or something for a month, you know?
Okay, I got it.
So that's just and I think they are just trying to see how far they can go. And if you had a lot of backlash now, I think they're just really just crunching the numbers right now. Okay, where are we at now? What's happening right now? You know?
Okay, got it. Yeah,
Thanks.
okay.
J Munder says, I think it will be the same model as how they are now trying to sell sports. So soccer matches via Viaplay and other matches via Ziggo Sport, darts, boxing. Everything is getting put behind the paywall, and the more you say you give the subscriber, the more you will pay for. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think so. Also,
but you cannot buy separate games anymore on Nintendo.
Yeah, well, yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so
you can also buy them on Xbox. No problem. But you pay 80 euros for a game.
Yeah, okay. So you can do the subscription based, but you can do the buy. You still can buy it.
And the question is if that's going to stay, or is it going to be all subscription based in the future?
I hopefully not. Yeah, I'm not.
I don't either, because I like collecting.
Yeah,
I really like it. Bring back the videotheek. Yeah. Yeah. The videotheek.
Yeah. That's a good comparison.
The old Blockbuster, right?
But if you look at the industry and the market industry right now, you got two separate worlds, I think. So you got really the game development and the games so the games, and the other industry is all about the consoles, and that was always the I mean the market doesn't change. Where do you think that is wise to invest? Is it more in the gaming side of it, so invest in games like what the takeover of EA, or is it just try to invest as much like Microsoft into the consoles and the way that people games?
Well, the games is what sells a console, right?
Yeah,
and the games are what sells a platform. So with Activision, I think they can now make a lot more money by actually staying multi-platform instead of going exclusive for Xbox only. They can make more money by selling those games to Sony and Nintendo as well. Then they have the opportunity to make money by keeping it to themselves. And then the question becomes, okay, then why do you still have your own platform?
Yeah, okay.
No? And that's also what happened to Sega back in the day. Back in the day, Sega was the direct competitor of Nintendo. You had the Super Nintendo, you had the Sega Genesis, right? You had Sega Saturn, you had Mega Drive, and also at the end you had the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. And Sega Dreamcast was the big competitor of the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo GameCube, the original Xbox, and Sega. You had 4 players back then. Yeah, well, it didn't sell. They couldn't make enough money to enough games to satisfy their customers, so that everybody would buy a Sega Dreamcast. So instead, they just basically they gave up and they went multi-platform. And their biggest franchises right now, like Sonic, Yakuza, that's also a really big one. I think a lot of the not Persona per se, Total War stuff like that. That's all multi-platform now, and they are profitable again.
Okay.
Right.
It's interesting how everything. I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, if you have your own console, and the idea of a console war, that's basically only exists to outperform your competitor, right? So you want to shut them down so that you can sell more. That's basically what Sony did. Sony won that match. That's basically what they did.
But you can see they started with a lot of platforms, a lot of consoles, and by the time being, there's still less platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still going to be less platforms. Yeah. But I'm still curious. What do you think? Where do you think gaming is going? I mean, if you answer that question, you can also think about how companies are going to position themselves for the future. So, guys, the question is, how is gaming going to be look like in 5 or 10 years?
Gaming is going to be all multi-platform, I think. Yeah, I think in due time, I think really Xbox is going to disappear. Sony will maybe continue to be making PlayStation devices, but maybe they will also just license that brand, the PlayStation brand, to other companies, so like for example, Microsoft can make their own PlayStation. Maybe that's something that they are going to do.
Is there a future that that PlayStation is like a software on a TV?
Yeah,
and that you only
that's already a thing.
Yeah, sorry. I mean,
that's already a thing.
Is that the future that you only buy a control and then everything?
Yeah. Well, that's what they are trying to. They are now investigating that way, that possibility, those techniques with the cloud streaming. So you have apps for Xbox, you have apps for Nvidia as well, and you also have apps for PlayStation. That basically you plug in your controller through Bluetooth or USB cable. And you open the app, you log in, and you stream them from the internet to your TV. That's already a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at the future, I think and then if Steam also is coming into that war, Steam is not
going to do that. Steam is making so much money right now.
Yeah, but
just by having their 30% cut.
I mean, imagine if Steam is doing the same, if they're going to do the same thing they already have the Steam Deck, right? So if they will release an app or something compatible to what PlayStation does, and imagine that you can all play your Steam games on your TV with just a Steam control.
Yeah, but that's exactly what Nvidia is doing. That's exactly what Nvidia is doing. They sell a subscription service. Yeah, that's insane. They sell a subscription service that basically allows you to stream all your Steam games to your TV. But you do have to buy your own Steam games.
Yeah, okay.
So you can basically connect your Steam account to your Nvidia GeForce Now account. That's how it's called, Nvidia GeForce Now. And then you rent a big computer from them. So you don't have to buy your own hardware anymore.
So they're starting already with that. Yeah. So then gaming's going. So if we're looking at that perspective, there's going to be no console anymore then in the future.
Yeah, maybe. If you look at it from if you look at it really swart-wit, black and white, why do you have a console?
Yeah, good question. If why should you have a console?
Yeah,
if that's already...
What's a console for?
Yeah, play games.
Exactly, to play games, right? It's
just you don't need it anymore.
It's a vessel, a vehicle or a vessel to allow you to play games. And I think that the big players like Sony and Microsoft, they are starting to see right now. Okay, well the box, we don't need that anymore per se, because we can also deliver our software to other the other platforms as well. So a lot of people can enjoy their games on that other platform as well, and then they can start making money because of that, you know. But I do think there is still a place for consoles per se, but only if they allow you to play games in a different way. For example, what Nintendo does with their motion controllers and stuff. Yeah, that's what they allow you to do. I think there is still a place to do that, to have a place like that in the market.
But that's the secret about. I mean, that's the whole Nintendo business model, right?
Yeah,
be different.
Do your own thing, indeed. Yeah,
do your own thing, and so I think Nintendo will survive. Anyways, I mean, they do their own thing, and the console is needed. But if you're looking at the PlayStation, the Xbox, maybe Steam as well, and I heard you saying right now that Nvidia is also developing the technology that you can integrate everything in your TV screen. So then the whole market is going to change, and the way that gaming is going to change.
Yeah, I think that the entire gaming industry, the entire gaming landscape, and everything related in this industry is on the verge of in a really big transition at the moment. We're going from disc physical only to digital only, and to a place where does exclusivity even matter anymore? And extinction, on the brink of extinction. Yeah. Maybe, could be. Nintendo is still selling like crazy. Sony is still selling like crazy. I don't think extinction, but right?
No, people want games. I mean, that
of
doesn't. The audience doesn't change. I mean, it's still going to be the same. It's going to be more, but I don't know. If I'm looking at it, the market of the war with the consoles is going to be to an end. I mean, there will be more investing in games, and then it's going to be in the console industry,
right? And I think we're up for something cool and something new and something exciting, but it's also going to be really different. And Jay Mundo also said, compare it like this: the leap between the Nintendo 8-bit consoles, the NES, and the Super Nintendo, that 16-bit console, was huge back in the day. And compare that to the same difference between the PS4 and PS5. The gap of new technology seems to be really smaller now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I wanted to show you something. If you want to react on this comment with something I noticed a few weeks ago. Look at this. Timo?
Yeah.
We like to think it's paradise where we live. It's amazing what you do to protect that.
This is in-game, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
And this is exactly what Jay Munder was saying.
The ends justify the means. They may say differently to common folk, but you and I understand that this is the reality of life. And it begins with your destruction!
Nee.
We must stand up to this barbarism. The world is watching. what's right. They will see who stands on the side of truth.
Okay, you tell me. It's you tell me what platform this was on, Timo.
PlayStation.
Yeah, which one?
Oh, sorry. I guess PlayStation 3. I don't know.
No. That's too
4.
much of the point that Jay Mundo was making is the gap between PS4 and PS5 is so small nowadays. And this is a PS4 game, so that's the last generation. But not even that. This is a release title for the PlayStation 4. So this game came out. Killzone Shadow Fall release. I think it was 2013. This is 12 years old.
Wow.
Look at those it's insane. Look at those graphics, man. Look at those graphics, man. It's insane.
Yeah, that was insane indeed.
Let me please.
So if they can do this in 12 years ago, well,
right?
It didn't change that much.
Where is my? Where's the image? Ah, come on, game. Look at this. 12 years. 12 years ago.
Yeah, but it was perfect back then already. It didn't change that much if you compare it to now.
Look at this. Screenshot from that game. It's that's 12 years old. 12 years old.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
That's exactly the point that Jay Mundo was trying to make. Yeah, the gap isn't that big anymore, and they don't. I don't think if you're going to go for full raw power, because that's what you need nowadays to improve, right? It's going to be harder and harder and harder to distinctive to separate yourself from other parties, you know. To be different, to be better, that's going to be harder and harder and harder. And Nintendo doesn't care about that. They make ugly
their
games.
own genre. They have their own genre, and
they do their own thing, and they don't really matter that much about stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, but in the competition in the AAA category, and if you look at the games, but also the consoles, and if we look ahead into the future, the console is going to be dead anyway. I mean, that's going to be PC or something on TV with a controller in their hand. So,
yeah, this is really good point from Jay Mundo as well. Now, also check the difference. That's the last thing, and then we're gonna call it quits.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up already, dude. You can twin it.
NES Zelda. This is the first Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Right? And 12 years later, you had this. Oh, no. Oh. 12 years later, you had this. Yeah. That's the difference, huh? That's progress. Right?
Yeah. But why does people like cartoons? I mean, like the physical cartoons, Donald Duck, for example. It didn't change that much.
No. Because
they still want to read the comics.
At the moment, some certain moment you have like reached this ceiling, you know, of what's possible. Yeah, I think that's also the case here, man.
It's like when you want to score, it's just a little bit like if you are an artist, a music artist, you want to score a big hit in the summer. I mean, all these artists want to have the summer hit. Is that what I'm telling? But nobody knows exactly what it's going to be and how to do it. And everybody thinks that they're making the best one, but you're never going to guess which one is going to be the summer hit of the year.
Yeah, you can't predict it, right?
It's so hard to predict it. I mean, every singer or every game maker thinks that their game is going to be it. Yeah. And I heard a funny story about a gaming development company in the Netherlands, a big one, who also is making mobile games. Do you know that the mobile game with the bike. I mean, with the bike that you can popular mobile game bike.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Mobile game bike.
Any help, chat?
Help. It's bike race. Bike race is it bike race.
I have no clue, man.
I think it was bike race.
Bike
yeah,
race.
crazy bike race. Was it bike race? Mobile. Mobile. Yep. And I want to.
But what's the point that you want to make?
Oh, sorry. I will. I will come to the point. Well, this was, and I spoke with a guy who was a friend of the owner of the mobile game developer, and he said, well, they had so much success about that particular game, and they made a lot of revenue of it, and they invest so much money into new games, and they tried to test it, but all failed.
Yeah.
He said sometimes it's just luck when something succeeds, yes or no, and that was my point to make. I mean, so the industry is going to be there as well. I think you cannot guess anymore what's going to work.
No, you have to be at the right place at the right time with the right product, right?
Yeah,
and also with the right marketing strategy.
Yeah, that's
because
also
you can make the greatest game of all time, but it could go totally unnoticed if you don't know how to reach the player.
Exactly, but also some stupid ideas can make a big success.
Yeah.
I think that's also can be another one as well.
Some stupid ideas can fulfill a need that a lot of people maybe didn't know that they wanted.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, Expedition 33. Yeah, Square Enix, all the legacy JRPG developers said, no, turn-based is dead. It's never coming back. Look at Expedition 33.
It's back and better than ever.
Better than ever, and they are now letting Square Enix talk internally about, okay, Final Fantasy 17, want to make that turn-based again? That's it. If you can do that kind of movement, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, I can believe that one. Yeah. But okay, before I will stop talking, I can ask you 1,000 questions.
Nice brainstorm, by the way.
What?
Nice brainstorm, by the way.
Yeah, it was. That's also on my list already. But I want to say I can talk to you too. I think till 6 this evening.
Yeah.
About this subject, and we can brainstorm about it. But it was a nice conversation.
Yeah, man.
I liked it.
Certainly. Huh? Okay, then I think it is time to wrap it up, man. It's we have other stuff to do, unfortunately, because I can also talk to you about this the entire day. That's why we have this podcast or YouTube channel or Twitch channel, you know? So, hey, have a great day as well, Jay. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And, for everybody at home, we're going to turn off the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Timo, thank you so much for being here again. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will help us out a lot. And, be sure to check out everything that we have planned in the next days, because we're posting shorts every day right now, videos every day. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. And be sure to tune back in coming Monday for a continuation of Claire Obscure Expedition 33 playthrough. Maybe I'll do an extra one during the week. I'm not sure if I have the time, but if I can, I will let you. I will definitely do that. And we're also going to leave some polls on our YouTube page, because we really want to know what you think about what we just discussed. So Timo is going to think of a few good questions that we can ask the community, and be sure to fill it in. We can discuss about that next time, Timo.
Let's do it.
Okay, everybody at home, thank you so much, and
bye-bye.
We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.